I passed SLC from Shuhadar School, and then I joined Malpi. I did my A-levels there. I graduated from Lake Forest in 2009. After that, I committed myself 2 years for Teach for America and decided to do 1 extra year because I felt I could make a huge impact on my kids. And now I'm planning to go to London School of Economics to pursue my master's degree in applicable mathematics. I had this kid, Courtney Robinson, and he was a very shy guy. He came to my class, sat in the back, did not interact with other kids, very closed, did not participate in class. Even when I asked questions, he was just quiet. He would be a student who just comes to your classroom and leaves, and you didn't even know he existed. It took me a while. It took me almost like 3 months to just get him to say a couple of words, get to know him and connect with him, because it seemed like he was very fearful of, and I don't know what was the reason why he was being so fearful in my classroom. But as I got to know him a little better, got to know his interest, his personal life per se. So once I got to know him, I found out that he had to skip most of his sophomore year because he had to take care of his mom, because his mom had some kind of illness that she couldn't walk. So because of that, he was 1 year behind and was trying to catch up on his classes. And I would have never figured it out if I hadn't talked to him personally. And knowing that, it made me understand that the kids that I'm teaching in general have so many problems that they don't bring it up, and that is causing them to be distracted in the class. I started him to come, encourage him to come to the after-school robotics program that I had just started. And that's when the real magic happened. Like, it was in the classroom that I taught, and he was an okay student. He wasn't like the best student, but he wasn't even my trouble kid. He was just an average kid, but he lacked the math skills. But once I encouraged him to participate in the after-school robotics program, like just playing around and starting to program a little bit, he understood that I really cared about him besides the classroom. So as time went forward, we were planning to go to this international robotics competition, and he was the main guy. He loved playing Xbox. So the controllers for that robot was also an Xbox controller. So he was one of the best person who could control my robot, which we all made together. And he was so excited to be. I've never seen him smile in the classroom, but here he was in the after-school program where he was like excited, ready to compete in an international robotics challenge. The day of the competition, I went to pick him up in his house, and his mom didn't allow him to participate. I talked with his mom. She was very reluctant because the previous day, he went home at 10 o'clock, and his mom was so angry that he came home late that he just didn't allow him. So I had to go on with the competition with another student of mine, but he really missed a great opportunity, and it really made me feel like there's so much I could have done maybe to prevent that. But after the program was all end, I took him to dinner, and at dinner he told me, "Mr. K, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't realize that I want to pursue engineering as a career." And he also told me that no one has cared about me so much in terms of not just my academics, but even my personal life. And that was very touching. And that personal connection actually propelled his academia, and hopefully, not just after me, but all the teachers that he will go through, he will have the same motivation to study well and achieve his dream of being an engineer.